The Court of Accounts has produced the final report of its audit of the 2020 management of the COVID-19 Response and Solidarity Fund created by Ordinance No. 2020-002 of the 11th of May 2020. In its 86-page report, the Court made observations, highlighting anomalies and catastrophic management of the F180 billion CFA TROW mobilised for the year 2020, large embezzlement of funds. This is the concept to describe the umpteenth financial scandal under the NASING regime, non-compliance with the nomination and procedures of the advance management of the CNGR COVID-19 to Decree No. 2008-092 PR of the 29th of July, 2008 on the legal regime applicable to public accountants, in compliance with texts related to the management of sanitary equipment and equipment, resources mobilised are effectively registered globally in the Corrective Finance Law, Management 2020 without specifying and annexing the share of each PTF in financing this budget, execution of expenditure in non-compliance with the rules of control and justification procedure in the field of public expenditure, financial operations carried out in non-compliance with the required payment modes, remuneration without any legal basis is paid to committees and some so-called support staff. The FRSC management suffers from a lack of coordination between the actions of the various institutions, ministries, coordinations and committees, the report says. Full Court of Audit report downloaded. The audit mission also highlights as anomalies, overlap in the execution of the duties of actors involved in the management of the health crisis, Morror implementation of Order No. 2020-026/PM-CAB of the 31st of March, 2020 on the acquisition of hotels to address the COVID-19 outbreak, vice of procedure in the requisition of accommodation structures in the sense of the regulation in force, irregular requirements of accommodation structures, no creation of the technical committee in charge of the disbursement of allowances, payments without guarantee of liberation, non-compliance with the application procedure for quotation by contracting authorities, mistake application by contracting authorities of the direct agreement procedure they used, performances performed in the absence of contracts or agreements duly signed and approved by the competent authorities, contracts or agreements awarded to ineligible entities to the application of the public order, markets partially executed but fully paid, and that's not all. The report also deplores markets not yet received despite the expiration of execution time, markets executed with delay or not executed at the audit closing date, establishment of minutes not in accordance with the order documents, reversal from the relic of transfers in the state coffers, payment of money transfers to ineligible persons at the start of the operation, failure of monitoring of novice money transfers, compliance with the accounting procedure provided by Decree No. 2020-053/PR, payment of expenses without legal basis, non-implementation of Article 13 of the Decree 2020-053/PR of the 2nd of July, 2020. The Court deems that the Treasury has incorrectly accounted all exemptions from expenses. Observations confirming disguised misappropriation of resources from this fund. While we were manufacturing masks distributed free to protect the population, many others were worried about using this disaster to fill their pockets, says economic operator who is frowning over COVID-19 has made Togo richer than COVID-19 dead. On social media, the report is fueling debates and many voices are calling for legal action against the perpetrators of these prevarications. Some who know the Togolese institutions well go to the extent of arguing that even though it is a biased report, that the evil runs deeper than we thought.